Season 7 will hopefully be coming out pretty soon. Whether that be later this month or going into next month, no one knows exactly when, but we do hopefully know that Season 7 is right around the corner. And I asked you guys on Discord to come up with some Season 7 concepts of your own for me to showcase in this video today. And you guys definitely didn't disappoint. We got a bunch of submissions on the Discord server. If you yourself want to go check out all of these submissions and potentially enter some future card art contests, go press on the link in the description down below to go join, and we'll take a look at these ones. And we'll start off with basically looking at what could be the end of Season 6 with this concept by Portugal Legacy. He says it's an unstoppable promo concept, the last promo of Season 6, and it's inspired by 2K's Invincibles. And what he proposes is in the last 7 weeks of Season 6, there'll be 14 unstoppable players with a 115 overall. That might be in line with what we're getting towards the end of the season with some crazy boosts. Of course, there'll be unstoppable or unsatisfied packs in the store in the core section for 500 NBA cash and a 5k cash bundle of 10 of the packs with a guaranteed 105 topper. It'll be so much fun to have these bundles in the game, maybe with coin packs as well. That'd be so much fun to see. So week 1 you'd have Giannis, and then on the pass side you'd have Wilt Chamberlain, and it goes through them bit by bit. So each week we're getting new players, all of that 115 overall. You got KD, you got Bird, each of them giving out these ultra boosts looking insane. You got Kawhi Leonard, Shaquille O'Neal, card art and all the effort is looking insane. You can see all the team logos behind them. The card art's looking nice. You got Embiid, you got Derrick Rose, Jokic, Magic Johnson, Steph Curry, Bill Russell. Week 7 provides you with Luka Doncic and LeBron James. The all-star unstoppable packs are available for 1k cash with a guaranteed 3 105 players, 1 million coin quick sell token for 107, which would be absolutely insane. Going into Season 7 with a 1 million coin quick sell token and a 10% chance at an unstoppable player. And then you can see these players will not only help you in Season 6, but they'll also help you in Season 7, getting you a base version of them going forward. You also get some extra stuff. It's looking like this concept is a really nice one, and I'd like to see EA do something like this maybe towards the end of the season, because usually what we do get, we of course get now and later stuff where some of your stuff carries over, some of it doesn't, whether it be coins, cash, all of that good stuff, and maybe you get some extra stuff where players transfer over. This would be pretty nice. Obviously we wouldn't have it to this extent where you're getting a 1 million coin quick sell, because that would mean people would get a dramatic head start going into Season 7, but I'm liking the concept and this artwork is looking really good. And then going over to Wing Tam, he's come up with a loading screen for Season 7. You got Paul George over here in his Clippers uniform, and then you got a nice blue background. Yusef Sabir came up with this Season 7 loading screen. It's looking nice. You got Trae Young, you got Ja Morant, you got Jason Tatum, Doncic, and Giannis Antetokounmpo, and I'm loving that attention to detail. You got Steph Curry there shooting in the background on what looks like on top of a mountain. This would be a pretty nice loading screen, I have to say, with all of those players, and of course that little attention to detail is pretty nice to see. Logan Cilia came up with this DeMar DeRozan loading screen for NBA Live Mobile Season 7. You got this dark sort of lightning, thunder, red sort of background over there. It's looking pretty nice. But Game 6 came up with this entry featuring Kobe, the Black Mamba, Bryant. You can see you got the jersey numbers on the right hand side, 24 and 8, and all 4 pictures of Kobe with his signature over there in the left hand side. Obviously it'd be great if EA had the rights to use Kobe and MJ in NBA Live Mobile, but I don't think we would get them. Michael Jordan has signed like an exclusive contract with 2K, and of course Kobe Bryant's rights would cost quite a bit of money, which I don't think we would ever get to see again in NBA Live Mobile. Of course in Season 1 we saw him just because he was still part of the NBA, but I think when players leave the NBA, their rights have to be acquired separately because they aren't part of the players union or something like that. I don't know the full ins and outs, but it would be really nice to see Kobe back in NBA Live Mobile, and this Season 7 loading screen is looking really nice. JP3 came up with this one with Steph Curry over here with a nice sort of glowing effect around him, and then of course you got a blue gold background which is looking pretty good over there. Bull D Wade also went with Curry, and you can see you got 3 different Currys over here. You got one on the left, one in the middle, and one on the right as well, and it's a new tap to play button. It would be pretty interesting to see us have that sort of stuff. Then we've got Can't Spell America without Erica's submission. You can see he's got Steph Curry over there on the right hand side. You got the Golden Gate Bridge, I think that is, behind him in a sort of moody background with, I think that's actually like a basketball stadium over there. You can see the lights as well. This is a nice blend between the city and of course the stadium behind him, and then you've obviously got the NBA Live Mobile logo. Then we've got Groot submission over here. You got Nikola Jokic as your cover athlete with this one. A simple yellow background, but it works nicely with all 3 of the Jokic cutouts on that right hand side and a nice sort of effect behind him. And then he went on further to create an app logo for the game as well. You can see you got Jokic over there in the Joker face paint. You got little card effects behind him, This is looking insane. The background as well is looking nuts. This would be an insane app logo. So we have such talented artists in the community making not just these concepts but also custom cards and all of that good stuff. They are just so much fun to see, and when someone puts out a great submission, it's just so much fun to see everyone look at it and say, wow, this is just amazing. What if this was actually in the game? Then we got Prod by D's submission, and you got Ja Morant as the cover athlete. The background is looking insane. It's kind of reminding me back in season 5 when we had the different mobile seasons, when we had the off-season hype one. This background is really reminding me of that when we had Giannis as the cover athlete. Sort of same color scheme as it were, but a really fun sort of like party themed background over there with Ja Morant, of course, celebrating over there on the right hand side. NBA Live Mobile season 7 on the left hand side, and this would be the app logo as well. So lovely background. Then we got Keeney coming up with D Wade as the cover athlete of season 7. You got tap screen to play, and you got a nice sort of motion blur effect behind him with a nice background, red and grey. Then you got your app logo as well, NBA Live and then EA Sports in the bottom right. And he's also come up with some extra scenes over here. So you can see, welcome to season 7 of NBA Live Mobile. Enjoy new features such as 6-man position, redeem codes and more. Then he's also given us some extra sort of shots. So this would be a completely new feature, which is new 6-man position is here. Players with 6-man position can be subbed in during timeouts in different kind of modes. Play campaigns and progress through sets to earn 86 overall 6th man of the year Tyler Hero. This would be pretty nice to see. Obviously making use of having timeouts as well, that'd be pretty fun to see, but making use of your bench, because at the moment your bench is just there maybe to give you a couple of extra boosts for your team, boost up a couple of overalls here and there, player overalls, team overalls, all of that good stuff, but it isn't actually useful in gameplay. Like, you're just playing with your main starting 5. If we had this sort of stuff where you could sub in and out players, that would make for a pretty fun game. I think at the moment, if we had that in a seasons mode, it wouldn't really work with the way the seasons actually work. But if they mix things up a little bit with seasons, maybe gave it a little bit of a revamp as to how it sort of worked, this could be a really nice feature. But then going on, you got monthly master. He kind of stuck with the theme that we have had already, which is getting 60k monthly master points to be able to pick one of them. You can see your first month might be Donovan Mitchell, Williamson, Jokic, all of these guys that are 89 overall. Loving the card art again behind them. This stuff is just absolutely nuts. And then going on to the live pass as well, which I think at the moment a lot of people like. Obviously it is a big distinction between pay to win and no money spent, but it kind of is worth it if you are spending the money. You can see you got some lovely card art over there with DeRozan, Levine, Pippen and Derrick Rose as well. And you got season 7 feature stars. You got Tatum, Butler, Harden, and you pick one of those to actually start off your journey. And then going on, you got your exclusive championship bundle. This probably costs money or something, but you got a Draymond Green, Kevon Looney, Wiggins, Thompson and Curry, maybe focusing on the Warriors because of course they won the 2022 NBA championships. This is looking really good. All of the card art, all of the effort put into this makes it a really fun submission to take a look at. And of course, you got the mode masters as well. You got season, showdown and arena masters, Kyrie, LeBron James and Holmgren over there. Those are looking really nice, like especially Kyrie's artwork is looking nice. LeBron James as well, looking nice in his Cleveland Cavaliers jersey. All of this stuff, the card art is amazing and these features would be pretty fun to see. Now going on to Close 7 with his submission. If you guys remember, he is one of the OGs when it comes to card arts. Him and some other guys worked on a promo concept I featured on the channel quite a while ago now, but this is insane. It says, welcome to season 7 of NBA Live Mobile, the cover athlete of this season, 6-time All-Star and 2019 champion, Kyle Lowry. A new feature added to the game is the new QR code scanner inspired by NBA Supercard. The developers would drop a QR code once in a while, which can be scanned by your camera to receive an item. QR codes may drop players, coaches, jerseys, courts, and much more. The first QR code for the season will grant a 90 overall Kyle Lowry with Elite Deadeye, which would help your team in the long run. Now, obviously, this QR code, I think he just got off the internet. I don't think it actually works, but this would be pretty fun to see. And of course, him suggesting it wouldn't just be players, it'd also be coaches, maybe other items as well. It would make for a really fun feature. Now we're coming back to Port Legacy with his submission for season 7. He's gone with Jokic as your cover athlete. You can see the nice cards behind him flying everywhere, as it were, in your app logo. Loading screen looking so crisp and so clean. Look at the 3 Jokic's as well. Nice different range of shots and of course the filters on them. Nice blue background, all of that good stuff. It's looking so clean and so sharp. And then you can see the news tab. You got all of these different things and we'll go through. He's made an absolute massive effort with all of this stuff and all of these screenshots are really good. You can see you got loads of different players ranging from 81 to 80 overall as you start off the season. Nice little starry background behind them. It says, welcome to season 7. finish through all of your tutorials, and then you will be able to claim a 10k coins and a starter shining stars of your choice, of course, with the shining stars behind them. And you've got some extra players. You can see the silver players, elite players, and of course those star players as well. Welcome to season 7. After you finish the tutorial and the shining stars draft, you can choose between a team draft pick that contains a player from your selected team or a star draft pick that contains a player from the team of your selected shining star. Each pack has a 10% chance of getting an 82 overall Domantas Sabonis and a 5% chance of getting an 85 Allen Iverson. This would be pretty good, giving you that chance early on at getting an elite player, but also guaranteeing yourself some extra players to help build up your team. And look at this, Klay Thompson over here, 79, 81, 83, and 85 overall. Look at that card up behind him of all of those players in green. Looking really nice. Play seasons and complete all 17 games to collect championship tokens and trade them in to get Klay Thompson, going all the way up to 85. And each month, the sets will be updated. Then you got Zach LaVine, same sort of stuff going on with the Showdown Master. And then you got JaVale McGree is an interesting choice. He's got flames all around him and everything. And this is interesting. Play the 1-on-1 mode, win 2 games on the arena to collect player versus player tokens to trade them in. And this would be interesting if we had a 1 versus 1 mode, because at the moment it is just simply 5 versus 5 basketball. Maybe we had the occasional event which is 3-on-3, but having a 1v1 mode that is live, maybe like player versus player, would be an absolutely nuts concept, because you could hop on with your mate and say just 1v1 them straight away. You don't have to use your team or anything. You pick a player, you hop on in, and you play them straight away. That'd be a really fun feature. Then it's looking like we got LeBron James as well, going up from 85 all the way up to 100 overall. Career seasons is like the regular season mode, but you can only use base 2023 players. There's also 82 games and a full playoff bracket, and there's also a play-in in case you fall behind. And then you'll basically get different amount of points based on where you finish in that season, and you all get a championship token if you win the finals, and those can be used to trade in for LeBron James. This would be an interesting feature. Having a revamped season mode would be pretty fun to see, and would make the bench maybe being able to be used, or the 6-man stuff as we mentioned earlier. This would be pretty good. Then you got monthly masters, all of this stuff. You got Dirk Nowitzki, John Havlicek as well. Then you got all of these extra players as well. I'm loving the card art behind them. It's looking absolutely nuts. And these are the live pass players, which is looking absolutely insane. Then you got some extra 85 overall players, which is looking like the title contenders. And you will be able to play through events to get different tokens to get yourself some of these 85 masters. This is looking like it might be the first promo of season 7 or something like that. And then you got some extra players over here, which is pretty interesting. It says collect coins and be on the top of the leaderboard to get road to greatness players. You get a participation award, and then it keeps going up and up until you get the 85 overall Lonzo Ball over there if you get on the top 1 spot, which gives you an extra little boost. This would be pretty nice. Of course, I love having a leaderboard. It'd be pretty fun to see. And he went above and beyond, and he actually made an extra different section of the game. And this is called NBA Lite Mobile. And the reason for this is if you want to play NBA Live Mobile, but you don't have good internet or you have low storage, it would give you an extra way of being able to play the game. If you have older phones and they might be running a little bit laggy on NBA Live Mobile, this would be a pretty interesting mode to the game, as it were. It'd be pretty interesting to see how it would actually run if we had this made by EA or something. I think it'd have to be an offline version of the game to keep it a little bit smaller and reduce the size and the lag and all of that stuff, but it would be interesting to see. So thank you all for your submissions, and if you want to go enter any future card art contests, make sure you go join the Discord server. The link, as usual, is in the description down below. Comment down below what you want to see in season 7, and in the meantime, if you want to go check out me scoring a 3-pointer with every single Steph Curry card that we've had in season 6, go check out the video in the bottom left hand corner. It took me a while to put together, but it was definitely worth it. So go check out that video, and I'll see you guys in that one. Peace.